Hello, my name is Miguel from the Mobile Mechanic 757. This is part 2 of looking at the 2005 Jetta. I actually have done the pre-purchase inspection and I literally have the customer sitting beside me. What were you going to tell me?
Yes, so the owner of the car had on his ad that the AC had been serviced, and I asked him what did he mean by service, and he was saying it had been worked on, but apparently not, because the AC is not working properly.
So in this work truck that we're in right now, where is the air coming out? Is it coming from the vent from the defroster, or is the air blowing towards us right now? And
it's blowing towards us.
what was it doing in the Jetta?
Blowing on the top,
which will be the defroster. So that is a Volkswagen Jetta that will incur a lot of money to replace those actuators, just because it's a Jetta. Also, it's a foreign vehicle, so the parts are going to be expensive. That doesn't say the car is bad or not whatsoever, but that is a minimum of a couple $100 to $1,000, depends on which actuator is physically bad. It's stuck between the defrost and blowing in front. Also, what did you see in the car that you did not like?
The airbag light on.
Okay.
How the car said it been through inspection, it just got inspected. Like the mechanic said, the airbag light being on, it wouldn't pass inspection. So that was a turn off for me to not want to buy the vehicle, because that was pretty much the second thing that was not truthful.
Okay, so what do you mean by it wasn't truthful? The inspection part.
As far as the airbag light being on, that shouldn't be on for a car to pass inspection. And it shouldn't be on. I mean, it shouldn't be on at all. So somewhere someone just stuck a sticker up there.
So what you're saying, legally by Virginia standards, an airbag light automatically should have failed the inspection, but the inspection sticker was just put up there.
Yes.
So did I show you on part 1 of the when I did the pre-inspection of the light, did I actually physically show you what the code said specifically on the machine? Did
yes.
Okay, so it said on the passenger side it was at its limits for the igniter. So basically that's a repair within itself, and it's saying it's at its limits, so you just couldn't use that part anymore. So tell me exactly how you feel about the car and what happened.
So I'm glad that I had the mobile mechanic go ahead and do the pre-inspection. That way the car, don't get me wrong, the car does look very nice for its appearance. It does have a few cosmetic things, but like the mechanic said, you overlook those kind of things. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not wasting your money. And for me, I would have been putting a lot of money into the vehicle before I can enjoy it.
How much were they asking for a 2005 Volkswagen?
Actually, it was a 2007.
2007.
And they were asking for $4,250.
$4,250. So in all essence, Volkswagens are actually good, and this is my professional opinion. Volkswagens are actually good if they're being taken care of, but usually if they lack in maintenance somewhere in the area, after 100,000 miles, they literally start to fall apart and become a money pit. Now, could you please tell us what happened at the other dealership of the other Volkswagen? What turned you off on Military Highway in Norfolk, Virginia?
So the one for Military Highway, the turnoff was I had an appointment for 10. We were there way over 30 minutes.
So we were there early.
Yeah. And then actually, yeah, we were there early. And then from there, when we walked around, there was nowhere to park at. So a very crowded lot.
Where did we have to park at?
At Wawa's.
Because of why?
Because the parking lot was full of cars.
So one of the things I tell people, if you're going to a dealership and you can't even find a parking space, that is a bad telltale sign of the dealership itself. It should have plenty of parking spaces. And my years of doing this since 1992 to now, from the military to now, I really haven't seen too many car dealerships if you can't even hardly park in the parking space. It should be wide open and cars should not be piled on top of each other. What was the other turnoff issues that you saw? You're the customer.
So the other turnoff was, I had an appointment to be there, and the salesman wasn't there.
So you're saying that they were trying to sell you a car at business hours on military highway, but no one was there.
Right.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel less of a customer, like my business or my money wasn't good enough for them. And then they had the window rolled down with the car. So I don't know if the window was the driver's window was rolled down. So I don't know if that was rolled down overnight. The car was unlocked.
Or even working at all, the window.
Yeah, the window probably didn't work.
How did the car look from the outside?
So the car from the outside looked bad, but I want to go back to how they posted it.
Mm-hmm.
The car looked nothing like that at all. Totally different car as far as cosmetics. On the post, the car looked like 100% good, but when I got there, it was a lot of scratches and marks and everything all on the car and everything.
Oh wow!
And then the other thing was the tires didn't look good up there. The rotors didn't look good up there. It just pretty much said they was just trying to sell a name brand car, get their money, and then I would have to also put a lot of money into it. So I'm very thankful for the 757 mobile mechanic, Mr. Miguel, for showing up and helping me out so that I don't waste my money.
And what about the roof inside the car?
And the roof was very dirty, and I didn't understand how that got dirty. It was like dirt was just all over it.
So what did you learn today about pre-purchase inspections?
So pre-purchase inspections are very important. This was actually my first pre-purchase inspection on vehicles. In the past, I wouldn't have done it and then end up spending a lot of money into it. So I'm very happy and thankful that Mr. Miguel was here to save the day for me. I did have to pay money for the services and everything, but it was very important for me to know this information before I put myself in danger or my family in danger, because having an airbag light on like that with the inspection sticker, or having a vehicle with the window not rolling out all the way up, those are safety issues, and I don't want to have to waste my money or have to put money into a car that I'm supposed to be riding around enjoying.
So make a long story short, did in any shape from way did this save you what, $4,000 or $5,000? Did it save you, or was this a waste of time, or would you have felt that you didn't even need this, or how did you feel at the end of all of this?
Yes, it wasn't a waste of time. It was educational for me as a customer and a female at that, to know that you do have someone on your side. So the pre-purchase inspections are very important. I will always get one. Even if I look at another vehicle, I will get another one done, because it is important. You won't know any of this information with just looking at a vehicle, because both vehicles appeared to be okay. The second vehicle, Jetta, it looked better in appearance, but you would have never known any of this if he hadn't hooked his machine up to it and went through thoroughly what needed to be looked at.
And also in the 757 area, did you know anybody in the 757 area actually does this in any shape or way?
No.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard this directly from the customer. We looked at 2 vehicles, one in Norfolk and one in Yorktown. Both of them were Volkswagen Jettas. This is not my words. This is from what the customer just said. This is really beside me. You really should do a pre-purchase used car inspection, and we go to all 7 cities, private or personal dealer. We give you a piece of paper of what to ask questions directly to the person that's selling the vehicle. We tell you about body language. We tell you before we get there for 30 minutes. We prep you what to say, not to say. We even give you a paper of the legitimate fees from dealerships. We pretty much give you an education before you even get there to save money. And one of our jobs is if you like the vehicle and it's a good vehicle, to use anything negative we find that's just minor that you can replace, like brakes and whatever. You can negotiate, and also we'll tell the customer if the car is overpriced or wherever the case may be. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. We'll keep these videos coming out from you. And this is a customer talking perspective from a pre-purchase used car inspection. Nobody else does it in our area. And if you have anything that you want our company to review, our address will be in the description. And thank you very much for taking time and watching this video. Thank you.